this is Valerie. I'm going to teach you a little bit about trimming goats' hooves, which is actually very important because goats in the wild would normally be running around on rocks and stuff, wearing down their hooves. But in the farm or in your home, the ground's soft and they'll get poop and all sorts of stuff in their hooves. It can cause hoof rot, which isn't good for your goat. And it's really not that hard. It's kind of like trimming your own fingernails at home. You want to get the hoof trimmers. I get them from Jeffers Pet Supply online. Really good deal for it. You can always sharpen them. It's good to have them really sharp. And the way you do it is really quite simple. So you get them in the goat stand. The milking stand's the best place. Tie them up somewhere. And then, okay, let's get the foot. I have my wonderful daughter who helps me. As you can see, they're very overgrown here. And you just trim them a little at a time. That's how you make sure you don't make them bleed. Now, since I know pretty much where to cut, I can do this without doing too little at a time. Okay, see that? So as long as there's white, you're good. Once it starts turning kind of pink, that's when you want to stop because you've gone too far around there. You see how it's still really white. It means I could still go further. And I just had these sharpened, so should be good to go. Still very white. They're gonna try and pull their feet away, but that's okay. Now it's starting to look a little bit pinker. Well, not really pink, but I just don't go too far because I don't want to make them bleed. And if you have poop inside the hooves, which sometimes will accumulate, you just carve it out. You could use this or something else. They have like tools they sell just for it, but really anything will work. You don't have to spend a fortune on those tools for it when you can always improvise. Okay, see how it's got all that stuff in it? That stuff will start rotting if you don't trim it off. There we go. Now her hooves go crazy. Hers will start to grow out, which can really cause them problems when they start walking, or when they're walking, not when they start walking. Okay, it's good to try and get them flat and even with the back part, but not so far that you make them bleed. And sometimes you cut the back parts down a little if it looks like it needs it. As you can see right there, there's just a teeny bit of blood. Went a little bit too far, and I just put the natural cure salve on it. Hold on one second. I make my own healing salve. It's kind of like Neosporin, but without all the crap in it. Stick it on it, she'll be fine. Which is why you only want to go a little at a time. That one's good. It's a little rough around the edges, but all right, let's look at the front hoof. We'll do this one real quick. Really, Maggie? Oh. All right, goats are so stubborn about it. Wow, hers have grown. Okay, so this, again.
You got it, or do you want me to hold it?
Wow. Look at these hooves. You think she would want me to do this?
I know, right?
It's like getting a pedicure. Okay. Here we go. Oh, my goodness, these are so overgrown. Yeah, if they start bulging out a lot, they can develop problems in their feet. Whoa. Besides the rot, it can also mess up their ability to walk, give them leg problems. All sorts of problems can come from that. Come on, stubborn goat. That's right. You are my prisoner. I'm gonna trim your hooves whether you like it or not.
You'll be thanking her later.
I know. Okay. Okay, I don't see pink. I'll make sure I don't make her bleed here. It's never a good thing when you make them bleed. Okay, see how it starts folding over like that? That is what you don't want. It's just a place for bad stuff to grow. And you gotta be careful because you don't want to stab them or yourself, because these are actually really sharp. No, let me see it. Not done yet. I just needed 2 hands for that one. And you just go kind of flush with the bottom of the sole, getting all the stuff off. This is sticking out. Might as well get that gone. You don't always have to cut those off unless they look like they're bothering them or they're just protruding a bit too much. But that's why it's good to go a little at a time. Like I said, if you do go too deep, it's not going to be as bad as if you just cut really far and then they're bleeding everywhere. You don't want to do that. All right, and you see the difference. So look at this hoof right there. See how it's kind of flat? Now you look at, oh my gosh. And you look at this hoof and you see how it's not flat. Or, oh, that one right there. Look at that one. So that one, you could tell it's impeding her ability to walk. It's sticking out. It's already cracking. It's been a while since I trimmed her. And this one, you could tell she can walk nice. So, there you go. That's how you trim hooves. Get the more expensive one. These ones are magic hoof trimmers. They cost a little more, but they'll last a lot longer. Don't go cheap with the hoof trimmers. And you can always sharpen them with a file. So that's how you trim hooves. Very important to do. You got to take care of your goats that you have, and trimming them is part of it, even if you don't feel like it. So pretty simple, little at a time. Get it done.